Kunja Bihari. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pachatya Desatarine. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada. श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, श्री प्रहलाद नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, श्री निताई गौर सुंदर की, पतित पावन शिला प्रभुपाद की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवति उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी. Staying from Gantra Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 27, entitled as Attack by Chandavega on the city of King Puranjana, text number 15, Gantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Te Chandaveganucharaha Puranjana Puram Yada Hartum Arebhire Tatra Pratyasedhat Prajagaraha. Te Chandaveganucharaha Te Chandaveganucharaha Puranjana Puram Yada Hartum Arebhire Tatra Pratyasedhat Prajagraha Pratyasedhat Prajagaraha. Te Chandaveganuchara Te Chandaveganuchara Puranjana Puram Yada Hartum Arebhire Tatra Pratyasedhat Prajagaraha. Te Chandaveganuchara Puranjana Puram Yada Hartum Arebhire Tatra Pratyasedhat Prajagaraha. te chanda veganuchara puranjana puram yada hartum are bhire tatra प्रत्यसेधत प्रजागरः They, all of them, Chandavega, of Chandavega, Anuchara, followers, Puranjana, O King Puranjana, Puram, city, Yada, when, Hartum, to plunder, Are Bhire, began, Tatra, there, Pratyasedhat, defended, Prajagara, the big serpent. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. When King Gandharva Raja Chandaveg and his followers began to plunder the city of Puranjana, a snake with 5 foots began to defend the city. Purport. When one is sleeping, the life air remains active in different teams. The 5 foots of the snake indicates that the life air is surrounded by 5 kinds of air, known as prana, apana, vyana, udana, and samana. When the body is inactive, the prana or the life air is active. Up to the age of 50, one can actively work for sense gratification. But after the 50th year, one's energy decreases. Although one can, with great strain, work for 2 or 3 more years, perhaps up to the 55th year. Thus, this 55th year is generally taken by government regulations as the final year for retirement. The energy which is fatigued after 50 years is figuratively described herein as serpent with five 5 foots. Om Tat Sat Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langyayate Girim Yatkipatamaham Bande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanyam Iswaram. So see the effect of time. The time and tide wait for none. This life, you see, uh, though we want to enjoy, but then slowly the energy level is it goes to the peak and then take the U-turn, and then slowly it will reduce. Prabhupada is mentioning here 50th year, we don't have the same energy level. Nowadays it's still going further. We can say now, say 40 years. After 40 years, we feel not so energetic. Still, the government has announced the 60th year they give retirement. I think soon they may revise, as though they are revising the uh, every year, every fifth year, or plan for increasing the salary. So after some time they realize that then they they're not so productive till 60th year. Already described that as the Kali Yuga will progress, people's life will reduce. Their strength will reduce. Ayu bala smriti. Life will reduce, smriti will reduce, and also memory will reduce. So all these things practically we can see. Dharma is reducing. The people are not very serious about spiritual life, not very serious about rules and regulations. Just want to do what they like to do. So this is Kali Yuga. Prayin Alpa Yusa Kalau Sabbe Yuga Jana Manda Sumanda Matayo Manda Bhagya Hi Upadrita. The 5 characteristics of Kali Yuga. That Alpayusa, short-lived; Manda, spiritually lazy; Sumanda Matayo, misguided; Manda Bhagya, unfortunate; and Upadrita, always disturbed. So these are the characteristics of the age of Kali. So Asato na vidyate bhavo na sato vidyate bhava. Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, the soul, there is no diminutions. Soul is always fresh, always existing, always in the same spirit. Soul is, there is no decay in the soul. And opposite of the soul is matter. Matter cannot remain constant, it keeps changing. Surely this body is going to fall down. With whatever best medication we provide, whatever best way we try to preserve the body, surely it's going to fall down. And in Kali Yuga it's going to fall very soon. Already it is half away. So Krishna is telling that we cannot, better to be engaged in our service. We're just trying to protect the body, compromising our service, that actually is not a good proposal. We should carry out our duty along with even though there is so much discomfort is there, because there is anyway this body is going to fall down. How much ever we try, we cannot preserve the body. So of course we try to make a balance. Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita that Yukta Hare Viharasya Yukta Chestasya Karmasu Yukta Swapna Ubodhasya Yogo Bhavati Dukkha. That one should make balance in work life, eating, sleeping, Yukta Hare Viharasya, recreation and work. So one should make a balance. In this way we can reduce the miseries of life. By engaging ourselves in devotional service, we can transcend, actually we can transcend this attack of Chandravega. The age, the time is characterized as Chandravega. So by engaging ourselves in devotional service, actually it is said uh, best use of bad bargain. Though we are put into this material life, where birth, death, old age, and disease is there, we are subjected to three modes, and we are forgetful of Krishna on top of everything. But still, you try to engage ourselves in devotional service. That is the best use of this material life. We devotees, we can see, uh, even the non-devotees also we see, but devotees especially, since we have been engaged in devotional life, we see how fast day and nights are passing. So many years over. And nowadays we see every year Janmashtami is coming. Every year Rath Yatra is coming. So it comes so fast after one after another. And since we are engaged in devotional service, we are eagerly waiting for when Janmashtami will come, when Rath Yatra will come. Now, just now we have celebrated Gaur Purnima. So now we are waiting for Ramanavami to come, Narsimha Jayanti to come, like that. How we are passing our days very happily uh, in the service of the Lord, celebrating all different pastimes of the Lord. So the Lord has kindly appeared again and again. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam sijamaham. Paritranaaya sadhunam vinasaya cha duskitam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So Krishna is coming to poshanam, to protect his devotees. So many forms, incarnation Krishna takes, like Ramanavami, Narsimha Jayanti. So we keep on meditating those pastimes. Keep on meditating on the Lord and His protection. So many ways He has protected His devotees. All time He is protecting. So just by remembering all this, we are actually not getting affected by so-called material miseries. It's like a COVID. We are vaccinated from these material difficulties. Everybody is facing material difficulties because it's dukhalayam. Dukhalayam, abode of misery. So no one can escape. The miseries are there. According to our own karma, it is coming. Said that when we performing devotional service, the aprarabdha karma is reduced, or destroyed, but prarabdha karma still we have to face. So it's like we performing devotional service, we are put into same material situation according to our prarabdha karma, and we have to perform devotional service. But even though this prarabdha karma is there, but we are surrounded by devotees, and we have so much opportunity to serve. We actually we don't feel that uh, the pushing of the time or the effect of time. And on most important is, by mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we have been introduced to Hari Nama Sankirtanam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we can take our bead bag, or we can just participate in Hari Nama Sankirtanam, and we can experience the transcendental happiness, ecstasy. So the devotional service is not only we feel blissful, but also we getting purified. By devotional service we are getting purified. Is we rise ourselves from the lower modes, from the tamoguna Rajoguna, Sattva-guna, and then we even transcend the mode. So as we are rising up, we actually experiencing more happiness, and uh, by being situated in the mode free from designations, we become free from designations, and chanting the holy name of the Lord, we start experiencing, or we start feeling that Jivera Swarupa hai Krishna Nitya Das. I am not so and so, I am not this body. Naham Vipro, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling that neither I am Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, nor I am Sannyasi, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Brahmachari. I am servant of servant of maintainer of gopis. So when we chant Hare Krishna, we are engaged in our Harinama Sankirtanam. Actually, we wake up to our this identity, which is our Swarupa. Jiver Swarupa hai Krishna Nitya Das. So that is we transcend this material designations, material modes. And it just seems to be so simple, but actually, we become free from all these unnecessary things. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na sochati na kankchati sama sarvesu bhutesu. Say that we become free from envy just by performing Harinama Sankirtanam. We become free from the envy. We become free from anger, lust. So all these things which keeps troubling us, we very easily, without our knowledge, we becoming free. So by performing devotional service, we are becoming purified in this way. Cheto darpan marjanam bhav mahadavagni nirvapanam. So this three tapa is there. Mahadavagni is burning all the living entities all time. So we getting relief from that. That's how we can. We have to actually we have to just continue. What we are doing is we are performing devotional service. We should just continue that. Yeah. We have to just continue our devotional service. It's like we buy a ticket from here to Delhi. We sit in the train. Once we sit down, we will reach to Delhi. But if we buy the ticket and sit down, and on the way we just get down on some platform, then we will stay there. So it's important that we continue our devotional service. And just by continuing in devotional service, we are sure to go back to Godhead. 100% we all will go back to Godhead. That is Krishna has also promised in Bhagavad Gita that surely you will come back to me. Just that whatever we are doing, we have to just continue that. Actually, the devotional service which we are doing gives the real satisfaction. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktir adhokchaje ahetuki apatiyata yayatma suprasidati. That gives the real satisfaction to ourselves. All sense gratification is very momentarily pleasure. We may be getting you know, uh, pushed or forced into sense gratification. Manaso vegam, vacho vegam, like that vegam. We may be getting a demand of sense gratification, but actually the sense gratification uh, doesn't satisfy ourselves. We don't get satisfaction. Just it's like say for example, we had an we ate a nice gulab jamun, and we wanted to eat so much gulab jamun, and we got a gulab jamun, and just after eating the pleasure is gone. Just a momentarily pleasure or satisfaction. There is actually it's kind of a illusion, but the real satisfaction comes when we are engaged in service of the Lord. Yayatma suprasidati. You know, suprasidati is completely satisfied. The soul is completely satisfied. That is the uh, happiness which we are actually hankering for. The soul, everybody is hankering for this. But since we are not searching in right place, or we are not engaging ourselves in right way, we are not satisfied. We remain unsatisfied uh, till the last moment of our life. People are not satisfied. They always they always remain dissatisfied. Devotees, they are engaged in devotional service of the Lord. Because they are engaged in devotional service of the Lord, they are very satisfied. The senses are satisfied. Rishikena rishikesa sevanam bhakti uchyate. So the senses are employed in the service of master of the senses, and the Krishna is satisfied, and we naturally feel satisfied. That satisfaction is coming via Krishna. It's like if we pour the water inside the root of a tree, then it will go everywhere. And you separately pour the water on the twigs and leaves, no use. There is no use actually. It may look fresh, but the plant is not nourished. So the satisfaction which we are trying to get, it comes actually via Lord. So when we employ our senses in the service of the Lord, we become satisfied. Uh, if we maintain our material desires, we want material desires, different desires is said that there is a gross desire, subtle desire, desire for sense gratification, directly to satisfy the senses. And there are also subtle desire, which is described as puja, lava and pratishtha. Puja means we want to get famous. We want to, get adoration. People should talk about us. Lava means we are doing whatever we are doing, we want something from that. Some material benefits we want. And pratishtha means we want to secure, padavi, position in this material world. Nicely, you want to be situated in high rank, be famous. So we want something. So puja, love. This is a subtle desire. So if we have this material desire inside our subtle body, so even though we give up this material body, this desire, to fulfill this desire, we will be provided a suitable body. Again, we have to go through this samsara, cycle of birth, death, old age, disease, go through this. And these desires are unending. It's like a wave in ocean. It's unending desires. And the desires are like this, never give satisfaction. Never is giving satisfaction. So we should be very careful not to feed these desires. We should only desire, as is said by in Sikshastakam, Mam janmani janmani sware bhautad bhaktir ahetuki tvai. That my Lord, life after life, I want to be engaged in your service, loving devotional service. So that should be the desire. We should cultivate and maintain this desire alone. That my Lord, I want to be engaged in your service. All other types of desires, we should not indulge. Should not, you should not encourage. So when we actually engaged in devotional service in this way, then Chanda Vega, the time will not affect us. We see there people also come and say sometimes, oh, devotees, they look young. So physically also we see there, we notice that they're less affected by time. So this is the way how we can actually transcend even the time, effect of time, being engaged in devotional service of the Lord. Uh, uh, I was there in Bombay. There was one devotee. He was very old, and he will ask people, how old I am. Then they will guess and say 80 years. And then he is so energetic, that they will not, actually will be really able to guess his age, how old he is. So this is how the devotees, they always, also because our lifestyle is sattvic, so we remain energetic. And the utsaha is there, utsaha dhairyat nischayat. The utsaha is there in serving the Lord. That is because yes, real nature of the soul, that is coming out. So utsaha is there, uh, to render service to the Lord, to please Him. That is actually devotee. So uh, we see Sri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki jai, Sri Prahlad Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki jai, Santai Gaur Sundar ki jai, Patit Pavan Shila Prabhupada ki jai. So it's our duty to maintain this enthusiasm. This enthusiasm, how it will, this will be maintained. Actually, in the material world, we see things is affected. It's like a mobile phone. We use it, then it will be discharged. Then again we have to charge it. So you see, this it keeps draining out. So we need to constantly feed, hmm, uh, feed that. So you said that, uh, therefore we performing our sadhana. We chant number of prescribed rounds, then we study the scriptures. In this way, actually, uh, it may be a struggle, but after one time, actually it becomes natural. Then our faith is intact, the determination, remain intact. Then we keep on going. But if we give it up, like we give up the association of devotees, then we immediately uh, uh, immediately circumstanced by so many of material situations, material things. So we have to keep ourselves in association of devotees, and our sadhana we have to do. And then as we develop the ruchi, taste, that spontaneous devotional service, then naturally we'll continue our devotional service like Prabhupada. Wherever he was traveled alone to the west. Wherever he went, he met so many devotees, and he was not he was never morose. Was we can, so a 70-80 years old person, but is very enthusiastic, very energetic, very hopeful. That Krishna is there with me, holy name is there, I have full faith on holy name. So uh, by keeping ourselves in association of devotees and practicing our sadhana bhakti, Slowly we also come to that stage by blessings of Guru and Gauranga. So it's mentioned the energy which is fatigued after 50 years is figuratively described here in a serpent with 5 hooves. So we just by taking shelter of Lord Krishna, we can actually always remain energetic. Prabhu, anything want to say something? Want to add something, Prabhu? ग्रंथ श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, पतित पांच प्रभुपाद की जय.